Hello everyone, this is umonox, and in my next video series about creating a whole track on the Electron Digitakt, I want to pick up from the stuff we were left last time, and we've created the chords, and basically this is what we came up with last time. Okay, and I want to work further on these things now, and today it should be about the drums and bass and everything. See that we get these things down, and yeah, just have a look at that. Now I also want to mention currently I have a very big festival basically in front of my house. This is Sun, Moon and Stars Festival. It's called in German it's called Sonne, Mond, Sterne, and yeah, it's a huge thing, and yeah, you can see it's pretty loud. This is this is on my balcony now. Yeah, and this is the back of my house, and yeah. Quite a lot of people are there already, and this thing starts tomorrow, and we are there since Wednesday already. And I was down there yesterday, and sadly I forgot my camera. But yeah, I will do this later. I think on the weekend I will move down and will show you how this all looks like, and it's really great. I mean, it's definitely cool. Party right in front of the house, and you don't have to pay for something. Yeah, but more on that later. Okay, so here we are. This is our bass drum for now. And I wanted to change that, as I've promised in the last thing. So let's find, but first let's actually save the whole project to a new name, so we are not overriding what we had before. Okay, now let's find some new samples for a kick. Oops. It's not so good. Yeah, that's cool. I'll take this one and assign it to this track. It's a little bit short. A little bit too quiet as well, but I assume that these chords are also a little bit too loud. But anyway, let's see what else we can do to this kick. First, let's make it louder. And let's layer another one on top. Let's see. This is actually a clap. Let's have a look if this could work. Let's first mute this one, and let's bring the steps in. Yeah, I'm actually not so happy with this one. Let's try to change it. Let's not stack anything now, let's just use another kick from the library, so that this doesn't take too long here. Yeah, I might have to check this together with the bass and everything and see if this is working. Now come on, let's use this one. This is kicking very good. Soften it a little bit. just slightly. Okay, now normally I would try to somehow get the kick out of this kick drum, make it a little bit softer. But for this purpose we would need a band reject filter actually, so that we can place it right at that frequency spot around here. But the band reject, you know, so that it just cuts down this frequency and this removes the kick a little bit, makes the kick drum a little bit softer, but still keeps the higher frequencies inside. And when I do this right now, it's not working because we do not have these types of filter. We only have a high pass and a low pass. And that's about it, sadly. But yeah, let's stick to that for the moment. Just rolling off the high frequencies a little bit. And when I have time to create these tracks that I do, I spend much more time. It can take up to half an hour or sometimes even an hour until I have a kick drum that I like, you know. That's pretty easy. Okay, so let's move on. Now we have a kick. Now the hi-hat is pretty simple. As usual, just take a hi-hat and bring it in. Let's find one. This one is good for the purpose. And let's just clear this whole track and bring it into the offbeat where it has to be. Very simple pattern. Yeah, filter still. Yeah, forgot to assign it. Let's soften this one a little bit. Check the chords. See? Hi-hat is probably a little bit too sharp. Sounds a bit better now. Yeah, probably the waveform is not right. Let's see if another one that we already have works. No, we don't have another one. So let's find another one. Maybe such a pulse wave. Let's see. I don't get it too. Okay, let's use this and record it. So first let's mute everything else. And the track is starting here, so I quickly put a note in here. And I make this real short so that I have a click for the recorder so that it can pick it up. This is when filtered out and because of the sidechain effect I want to put on the bass now, it can obviously not be heard. So let's go to the recorder. It's still set to int L plus R from our last session. Let's hit yes and let's play this thing back. Okay, that's about it. Let's name it somewhat and assign it here. And now I go inside and remove the unnecessary steps again, like before. First, I have to go to the trigger page and bring this thing up to infinity. And do things like this, and also bring the filter up so that we have a pretty much neutral. Oh, come on, let's actually hold the key of the page you want to clear and clear it. So I more or less reset everything now. And now I can select the sample, which was loaded. Drag 46 here. Yeah, now it should be fine. So I put it inside. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is working. So, same thing like before. Bring in all the individual trickless tricks. And do the same thing that we did with the chords and bring in that sidechain effect. Oops. It doesn't really matter. And just see how it works in conjunction, you know. See? Okay, let's bring everything else in and let's see. Just somehow bringing it all together. Okay, let's find a clap now. Let's try this one. I think I bring it, yeah, on this track. Let's see how this sounds like. Oh, not so nice. Let's mute this track really quick and let's find another. Also not so happy with this one. Maybe this, an octave higher. Yeah, normally I would go in there and would work much further on these things, but yeah, the videos would be way too long, and since I'm not having professional filming equipment, professional camera equipment, I can only record up to 30 minutes maximum with my smartphone, and when the recording would stop. So I have to hurry a little bit, but you get the idea. It's just like bringing the kick in, when bringing some drum sounds in and everything, and make these somehow work, and bring the bass in and stuff. And this is how I work. Now I have a pretty basic pattern. I'm really not so happy with this clap here. Let's see if we can somehow find another one. Oh, this is the sound I want to use later. Yeah, come on, let's try this one. This is I don't find it. I don't find what I want. And usually when these things happen, if I don't find what I want, when these things happen, I usually start to actually resample stuff and layer it and everything, and really take my time for this. And but sadly we don't have the time in this video, so this thing should do. Let's see. Yeah, come on, let's use this one. And now I've loaded kind of a clave sound before. Let's see if we can find it. This one. And start putting in some very simple things. Now I don't want these things to come in so frequently, so I'm using an LFO. And let this thing just simply work on the volume of this track. Very slow speed and everything, and I let it run free, I think, yeah, free, and set this thing to the start phase of 1, so it starts at a predefined place whenever the pattern repeats. Or actually when you start playing. Let's see if this is working. Okay. This track and let's also check this hi-hat again. I want a little bit of an attack back. Some slight reverb. Okay, this is something we could start with, and yeah, I think this is a very solid, a very solid thing we should work on. Let's first save this thing again. Now, this can take ages, guys. This can really take ages. It's getting these sounds somehow right and everything. And usually when I'm doing tracks, I spend a hell of a lot more time on these things. And yeah, it sometimes can take up to 2 days or something until I have a final pattern that I can start with. And yeah, but you see the way it's just the organization I do. I do all of these drums and everything and the melodic elements back here. And yeah, now when I want something, yeah, something in the background, I think we should do something like this. I want to quickly show you something to actually close this video. I want to do something else. I want to do this and just randomly pick in steps from various different tracks now. Something like this sounds pretty weird now. Because it's also using the actual sounds. So let's see, let's do a high pass filter here on everything and let's see. Oops. Let's just quickly sample this. And save it. Not assigning it anywhere. Just quickly clearing this pattern again and going in here. Let's find some tracks, and I want to do some kind of glitch stuff in the background, you know. Just a final test if this is working. So I assign this thing here. See? Here we go. Put a step in. And obviously work on this sample start phase with the LFO right now, random and quite slow. Let's bring that start phase somewhere else, let's see. That's strange. Okay, it's not working that good. Yeah, it's not really working that good. Okay, so let's scratch that, guys. It was just a test. Sometimes it works, but not this time. Okay, so here we go. Basic pattern and everything. And next thing would be to add more variety into these drum sounds and yeah, add some additional drum sounds to them and everything, and also work a little bit on more melodic elements, like using the initial chord sounds that we had, bring them in and play on top of this chord line here and everything, and maybe even restructuring the chord completely, and yeah, just finishing this thing somehow and creating a whole pattern that we can use as a start for the arrangement later. So this is about it for now. I hope you like it, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye!